This is part two because I couldn't talk, with the pastor on like I wanted to. What's up, Sarah? What's up, JT? This is part two. I did my due diligence to HBCUs with Reverend Timothy Kinney, who did a great job talking about his experiences at Morris Brown. And so I'm gonna briefly touch on some more things because I got to talk about, of course, y'all whack administration out there, my former colleagues who are black elitists and who hopefully will one day start to give a damn about, you students who are phenomenal, who are amazing students, by the way. So I definitely got to, talk to them. And I'm going to start with Tasha, however she pronounced her name, Bradley. There are a lot of things, Dr. Bradley, you could be doing instead of calling people that know me, trying to figure out, asking them stuff about me or what they have on me. Let's see what we have on you. We know you could use a good dietitian, a nutritionist. We know you can use a good personal trainer and a good stylist to help with your wardrobe. We know there's a lot of things that you could be doing besides calling around, trying to see, have I done anything in my past or whatever, going on with me, or have I did, what do you have on me? Baby, I'm an open book. That's the difference between me and you, me and some of y'all. I admit to things that I've done. If I've ever wronged anybody, I tell them that, I sincerely apologize. I'm not a black elitist, nor am I beyond reproach. So when you go around, you calling people that are friends of mine, asking if they have anything on me, what would you, if they did, what were you planning to do with the information? Should I consider that a threat? By you calling, asking around people about me? You're insane. You're depressed and you're insane. And didn't President Felton fire you before? At a previous institution that you all were once hired at? Why are you so trusting of him now? Allegedly. Girl, wake up. If you want know something about me, call me. Don't involve nobody else. Call me. My number has not changed. Like your weight, my number has not changed. Like your hair, my number has not changed. Like your style, my number has not changed. You are a pontificator. You use big words to sound like you're intelligent, but you lack intelligence. You lack social skills. You lack pure intelligence, and you lack the true essence of a virtuous woman, because you're a bully amongst women, just like your girl Danny. Y'all are bullies amongst women. I'm gonna tell you. When I can recall when what's her name? Dr. Wilson, I believe. Tayari Wilson. When Dr. Brooks came back to the suite telling us that Dr. Wilson is no longer employed with the institution, she didn't do this, she wasn't doing health, and she talking about she's sick, and some guy told me to check Instagram. I checked Instagram and she off getting her hair braided. And I called Dr. Felton and I told him she ain't this, she doing it, she getting her hair braided in Houston or whatever. I said, to myself, I'm saying, why is this valid? Why is the point of her getting her hair braided? Whatever. And why are you calling Dr. Felton to tell her she getting her hair braided? The girl called out sick. What she doing is her business, And so what it is, you all hate when a beautiful woman, and Dr. Wilson, Lord have mercy, is a beautiful woman. You can stand that beautiful, fine, sexy thing being next to President Felton, could you? You looking how you look. You hated it. So you wanted to do whatever you had to do to give him a bad impression of her, to get her out the door, to make her either quit or be forced, be fired or whatever. So you couldn't take it because my Lord, Dr. Wilson is a beautiful woman. And you look how you look. I digress. Danny, let me tell you something. Dumb Danny, you use TEDx platform to deliver a fake apology for the shit that you said about students and Marshall ISD. You called Marshall ISD crackers and hunkies. You called y'all called a young Hispanic girl that named Diana, called her Selena. Talked very derogatory about some of our international students, and you could have apologized on any platform, but you desecrate the Martin Luther King holiday by doing using somebody else's platform, a TED Talk platform, to deliver a fake ass apology to the student body and the institution. Shame on you. Dr. Martin Luther King is not pleased. Neither am I. Because if you were truly sorry, you wouldn't have said it in the first place. If you were truly sorry, you would leave that place because you're not fit to be there. You wasn't ready. You were not ready. You came from the dorms of Ole Miss to being a VP at Wiley. What does that say of how people feel about Wiley? Has Wiley become the training camp for the introduction to new professionals in higher education? Is it just a training camp for fucked up administrators to learn how to fuck up and then move on to go somewhere else? I don't know, but it's given that, because now you done hired Big Red as a VP. I mean, Miss Edwards as a AVP in enrollment. She has no enrollment experience. She didn't have experience with what she was doing. She's a horrible person. And now she parked when I go get my snacks, fish from the Let's Eat Eatery, I see her parked literally right there. Like she can't park in the back and walk. She has to walk in front straight to the building. Now that's a mindset thing. That's a mindset thing. You all are not ready. You use the TEDx platform to apologize for racist comments that you made. And it was all legal for me to record. All legal for me to record. And so I did. And you're talking about the worst part of your career. Girl, what have you done to everybody else's career? Sunni Crawford, you fired him for something that came back to you, saying that he said something at his baby shower from a person that wasn't even at his baby shower. You called him in a meeting to confront him about what was said at his baby shower. Then when he didn't give you the answer that you didn't want to hear, that you wanted to hear, you fired him for something that was said allegedly said at a baby shower. And you fired him for that. Tamrika Smith, former director of admissions, you fired her. And one time you told her in a meeting with all of us, I don't care how you think, you can't beat me, you can't whoop me. You're crass, you're low class. And you've been that way since day one. No matter what eyebrows you draw on, no matter what clothes you try to put on, no matter whatever, you're crass and low class. Because you desecrate the walls of our historic HBCUs, that historic space at Wilder University, to one, fan your own pockets like you're doing with several other ways. And not only you treat people with a lack of respect. And that's what we're found with HBCUs. We build people, we build culture, we instill in people, we empower people, we're promoting African-American culture, but you're so out of touch with your own culture that's why you treat people the way you do, because baby, you're unhappy. Somebody hurt you a long time ago. So until you get it right, I pray you get it right. I pray all of you get it right, because I'm not calling you out, I'm calling you higher so you can do the work that you've been assigned to do. Well, I'm not even going to say assigned to do it. You're supposed to, because I don't know God got you in there or Satan at this point, because the way y'all do people. So get it right. Get it right. And as I stated, I don't know what you got on Dr. Felton. I don't know what it is. I mean, I think you practice witchcraft, because I heard you talking about some crystals or something one day. And you said it. You got your crystals by your door and they keep the evil people out. Girl, you must got them backwards, but it's keeping the evil in, because you still sitting there. You know, that's witchcraft at a Methodist institution, at a church affiliated institution. Girl, are you a witch? Do you practice witchcraft? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in everything you stand for, because how dare you let them let them cook. Go listen to my single. Available on all platforms. Video coming soon. Y'all are ridiculous. Get it right. You, once again, Isaac, come on outside. Because once again, I would be doing none of this. One, if y'all didn't do what y'all do. If y'all wasn't bullying and harassing students, kicking them out the way y'all do, kicking co-workers, doing co-workers wrong the way y'all do, I wouldn't say none of this. I wouldn't have did nothing. I would have walked away gracefully as I tried to do. But I'll never be silent to injustice. If I do, I'm just as guilty, right? So I'm talking about it. I'm speaking about it. And some people may think it's wrong, but I'm not the one that stood in front of staff and faculty and said, fuck you. I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I'm not the one that told them, fuck around and find out. I'm not the one that told them, this is my shit. I'm not the one that told them, you're stewards of my shit. I'm not the one that told them, y'all ain't doing shit. That was your president. That was 17. Then you got somebody like me that's not going to take it. You got somebody like me that's saying, no, that's not right. You got somebody like me who has a master's in human resources and was a regional HR professional that knows that that's illegal. That is workplace abuse on all levels. But you sit there and you talk about me saying, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Well, why ain't you doing it? Because some of you sat back and said, the students see this. Why don't the students stand up? Why don't you stand up? You see it and you know it's wrong. You have 1 to 2 to 3 people that are talking about it. You have all of y'all talking about it when y'all get back in y'all offices. But you know this is not right. This is abuse at its worst. This is the worst place I've seen where people are just nasty for no reason. And it has the potential to be a great and amazing and outstanding institution. It got some people that I've grown to love as little brothers, little sisters, nieces and nephews. And some, even like children to me, and some of my former colleagues, and some are disappointment. Some of my former colleagues who are amazing people who you all know, y'all call mom, big brother, big sister. And y'all know the forms. We show up at every game. We show up at when you're doing class presentations, we're doing our best to make sure that you have the good, great experience, but behind closed doors, students, what y'all don't see is some of us are getting some of the same abuse that y'all get. And it's not right. So when my name was mentioned about the comic book, it was brought up by Deonquay Isaac, the one that's now at, I guess, Morris College in Sumter, South Carolina or whatever. The one that Dr. Brooks said that the only reason he's there, allegedly, is because he's gay and he wants to be under a gay president because they messing around. That's what he said. That's what she said, allegedly. I don't have nothing to do with that. That ain't none of my business. I don't know whoever the president is. I don't know him. Never met him. Don't care who. As I stated, I don't care who messing with who. Ain't none of my damn business. But for you to bring my name up, to say that I was responsible for something, to put that in the atmosphere, and then without fact checking, Felton, for President Felton to come, and none of this would have happened, but you came in saying that you knew who did it, y'all knew who did it, by process of elimination. Everybody knew except me that you was talking about me. And I'm sitting there like, wow, he giving it to somebody saying you unfuckwittable, you fresh as fuck on your own, and the person is mediocre, the person is angry, and this and that. And y'all sit back and wonder why I'm speaking up for myself. It's a sad state of affairs where a person can't be their own advocate and tell their own truth. It's a sad state of affairs where you allow a leader to sit there and disrespect employees, especially at an HBCU, an historic HBCU. It's a sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs when people don't speak up when they see oppression and bullying taking place. And you get up jokingly and say that you're trying to stop cussing to the students and people there. You are a joke. All of you are a joke. And you say you unfuckwittable and you this and that. And my prayer is that God once again shows you in whatever way he sees fit to show you that you are fuckwittable, just like all of us are. Nobody's beyond reproach. And whether your bank account because of your bank account or your experiences say that you are. That's your business. Ain't got nothing to do with that. But open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your ability to know that you're in a position of authority where you can impact the lives of so many people. But you're bringing the wrong people in. You're bringing inexperienced people, because there's no way Dumb Danny would have did what she did at Wiley, would have did it at Ole Miss. That she would talk to the students that way at Ole Miss, like she do at Wiley. Like even if I had put, like I say, the recording was perfectly legal. I never recorded anybody in my life. Never felt that I need to, but from the years and years of hearing and seeing things that I did, I started recording. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And the fact that I recorded you saying regular nigga for students who got a 3.0 or below, you brought us into a meeting where you were trying to get the Qs caught up on hazing. And when it didn't pan out, you brought all of us in, except the Kappas. You brought all of us in to talk about it. And you asked my boys, what was their GPA? Because you got below a 3.0, you're a regular nigga. Now, other things were said. Other things were said, including you saying that you discussed it with the Kappas on campus because y'all supposed to be running everything. You said that too. You said a lot more. But why even have that mindset when you're supposed to be the leader at the institution, and some people don't even know you. So when Bradley asks people about me and stuff like that, that's one thing. I was there at Wilder 3 years and did way more than either you all could ever do for students at the institution. So you may try to get rid of my name, you may try to do whatever, but you can't. Mission accomplished, in my opinion. Mission accomplished. And I thank God for my experiences there. I thank God for the people I met there. I thank God for the students that I met there. And he's great. So like I say, any student that needs me, I'm here. Any student that needs career advice, I'm here. And like I say, I didn't accept a assistant dean of students position. Hell, my job was advertised. Then I was told I was given a fake promotion and asked to come upstairs to the witches den, where they were, and was the only male up there, and I guess brought to a space to work with no phone. It still did. It still rocked. I still cooked. Because that's what I do. Intramural sports was gold. Intramural sports was kicking it. And so no matter, and here's the deal, no matter how they try to tarnish your brand, or how they may try to talk about people, how they try to belittle you or whatever, just know, and this is a word of advice, just know who you are internally. Know that you cooking, internally. Know that you're doing the best, being the best version of yourself. Because brother and sister, when I go home at night, anytime I look in the mirror, I'm satisfied with what I see on the other side. As mediocre as I may be, I'm satisfied in all capacities. And I may be a little chubby, but I told you I'm working on that. But I'm cooking. I'm an entrepreneur, successful one. Entrepreneur, came there, successful entrepreneur. And like I say, my prayer is that, and my mission is that some people don't belong there at Wiley, and they need to be held accountable. And they should not use prestigious platforms such as TEDx to apologize, to fake apologize. Because if you read through the apology, that was the attitude within the apology. Then you sold your girl out. You let Kuzma take the rap for all the things you said. And during the meeting, Kuzma was quiet. She said Selena part, and that was wrong. That was definitely wrong. Then when at the student protested, y'all threatened the students that they was gonna go home if they protested and all this other stuff. Y'all are sick individuals, because allowing students to protest, just letting them do their thing, that helps build them, because you want to build activists. You want people to fight. What's up, Bear? You want people to fight for the community. You want people to fight for injustice. You want people to fight for inequality. And when you shut it down and you bully them and you just destroy their process, what are you doing to them emotionally, and what are you doing to them psychologically? What are you doing? I don't even think y'all know what y'all doing. Your fear of exposure could possibly be suffocating the next creation of Claudette Colvin or Rosa Parks or Medgar Evers. Just think about that. In the meantime, let them cook. Students, I love y'all. Everybody, I love y'all. Shout out to Dr. Martin Luther King. You'll never be forgotten. And thank you for being a posthumous mentor within my life. I have loved what you did even as a child. I know the government did what it did, to tarnish your brand or to attempt to ruin what you had going on. But your sacrifice will never be forgotten. No doubt of your amazing wife and family. So salute to you for cooking in during the civil rights era and movement. And to all other civil rights leaders, let's not look to Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and things like that, but be the version of them in who you are. Be you in the process, because we need these type of leaders with what we're about to face in society, in the world today. You feel it coming, you see it coming. Ask God to give you a spirit of discernment, then ask God to equip you. And be careful when you ask him to equip you, because it's training. Just take the Army's boot camp. God got his own boot camp for his soldiers. So when you ask for something from God, know what you're asking for. There's going to be some tough time, because he has to prepare you for what's to come. And there's a preparation phase, but I guarantee, stick through that preparation phase. You're going to come out stronger, and that's something that nobody can take from you. Nobody. Love y'all for real. Be safe. Get good grades. Go to class. Say no to drugs. Yeah, all that. Go see Mufasa. Good movie. Great animation. And I'm going to be in the next one. And no, I'm not the pig. I'm going to be Chicas.